Well, earlier, you folks have met my cat on a surprise video where he jumped on my lap. This is my dog, Chloe. She's 10 years old. 10 years old, likes to be in the same room that I'm in. So I want to start off with that. Hey, folks, there's a lot going on in the world, and most of it's bad. From the health crisis with the coronavirus, plus the impact on jobs and the financial market. It's hitting everyone, and it's easy to focus on what's going wrong. My family and community are really on the precipice of the impact hitting Indiana, the state that I live in. My investments in business have already taken a hit. I've had a couple contracts canceled due to, just the people wanting to isolate in place and not have external visitors come in. So that's been a pretty hard punch. Worry is natural, and it's happened to all of us, and including myself. Some advice that I'd like to give that has helped me through the years, and perhaps you. So this is Joe of Lean-Driven Reliability, bridging the gap between best practices and the reality that you live in every day. This has nothing to do with reliability, though. So I got a couple things I want to mention that help me. Number one, count your blessings. Take stock in reality and write them down. And I'm going to go through 8 that I jotted down for myself. So this is a little therapeutic for me. Number one is my faith. I'm a person of a strong faith. I was given that gift from my parents and my community. Very strong impact in my life. And I know that there's a higher power with a grander plan that I just don't understand at this time, but will make sense in the end. I just can't comprehend it right now. And my faith lets me accept that. Number 2, my family. I have 4 adult children. I've got a wife of 32 years, a high school sweetheart. We've dated for 7 years, so we've been together for 39 years. I've got 2 brothers and a sister, and they have big extended families. My family is a big part of my life. My extended family is a big part of my life. I'm lucky enough to have both my parents are still alive. They're in their 80s, but still alive, still healthy, still doing things. That was number 3. Number 4, I've got friends, some of them over 50 years, and some of them are just a few days, where we laugh together, we learn together, we enjoy, we challenge each other, and make each other better. That's such a gift in life to have friends. Number 5, I have a highly marketable job skill. I'm an engineer, been a plant manager, a business leader, a reliability expert, and a lean expert. I mean, I've always got that to hang on to. Can't take that away from me. You can't take away education. It's what I've told my kids. You can't take away your degree no matter what happens if you lose your job. Can't take away your skill if you got a skill. Number 6, hey, I retired at the age of 54 to do what I love and to spend time on what I wanted to spend time on in life. And that, what a gift, what a gift. And this 2020 will be some challenging times, but I'm still staying the course. Number 7, I really don't worry about where my family and my extended family and my friends are going to get their next meal. Do they have a house and shelter to be in, and their health. Everybody's got health issues that they're working through, but I guess this leads into my next one. I live in the USA. There's great healthcare, great first responders, best military, best government system, not perfect, but best government system. Freedom to decide, to choose what I want to do, how many kids I wanted to have, where I wanted to live, what job I wanted, all that freedom and that responsibility that I want. We have a government system that allows us to manage all that. So I just couldn't be more thankful for living right here in the USA. So that was number 1, is count your blessings, and I just gave you 8 of mine. I'm sure I can go longer and longer on that, and I'm sure you can too. So please write that down. Number 2, Dale Carnegie got a book. Dale Carnegie, this one is How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. And he also is more famous for How to Win Friends and Influence People. Well, a couple thoughts from this book about worrying. It was, number one is live in day-tight compartments. Don't think about the future. Don't think about a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and whatever's going to happen to your business or your job. Live today. Live in tight compartments. What's the best decision you can make today for the next hour till 5 o'clock, till 10 o'clock tonight? And live today. And that worry about the future that you can't really act upon, you just try to push it away and live in day-tight compartments. Number two, accept the worst case that can happen. Accept the worst thing. And then spend your time and effort on trying to improve on that worst case. So if it's you lose your business, okay, you lose your job. That may be the worst thing that you see. Maybe it's the death of a close friend. How do you build upon? That's hard to do. That's really hard when you think about death. I recognize that. So let's make this financial. You lose your job, okay. Accept that. What do? Do you have a skill? What kind of improvement could you make on that worst case? Number three, picture yourself as a lawyer, and you're to gather facts to support the opposite of the worst case scenario. So the worst thing that can happen, picture yourself as a lawyer gathering facts and saying that's not going to happen. And that will help you feel better about your chances of not the worst case that can happen, and not, I'm going to be totally unscathed financially and health-wise in my family. I'm going to be totally unscathed. The reality is going to be somewhere in the middle, right? So you should be able to find data that supports it's not going to be the worst case scenario. So those are a couple concepts introduced to me by Dale Carnegie. Hopefully will be helpful to you. Hey, we're going to get through this. There will be pain, but there's going to be blessings. Believe me, there will be blessings at the end of this, but pain, I expect. And take stock in God's plan is better than mine. So hopefully this helped. Thanks.